Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the OSRS weekly update video. Now this week we have the Tombs of Amascut and Next Rewards beta. But up first we have some issues and hotfixes. At 12:35 they are aware of the Missouri amulet is applying +0 the range strength bonus rather than the intended +3. And this issue cannot be unfortunately fixed right away, but they will be getting that rolled out as soon as possible. At 11:45, they received reports of anglerfish not healing over 99. This issue has been fixed. And again, at 11:45, they received reports of some issues with Halloween event cutscenes, and that has been fixed. And again, at 11:45, some players are experiencing issues with their interface while using third-party client, and they temporarily recommend turning off any plugins that affect the style of your HUD, because that might be causing the issue right now. At 11:50, mobile, the FPS limiter is working for some players. 11:50 BST, they are currently still looking into this. And at 12:15, they've seen some reports of Iffy getting stuck on trees during a certain section of the Halloween event, and that has been fixed. So as far as the Tombs of Amascut and Next Rewards beta, so in 2022, they will see you battling through the Tombs of Amascut and facing off against Next in the God Wars dungeon. Sorry, I said Elder God Wars. Enter one of the following beta worlds to get the grips of the gear of the upcoming gear. World 401 US East, World 405 EU, World 408 UK, World 409 US West, and World 412 Australia. So do check it out. There's a lot of different types of rewards, including the Ancient God Sword, which takes 75 attack, 2 wield, just like the traditional God Swords. It basically has a effective 20 minimum hit and heal, so this weapon is super reliable with some nice PvP combo potential as well. But the special attack of this is that targets a single individual with double the usual accuracy. If it hits, it deals normal damage with 10% additional damage. In addition, an 8-cycle timer starts. If the target does not move for more than 5 tiles away before the timer ends, they will be hit for 20 damage, and the attacker is healed for the same amount. This special attack costs 50, so this is good for a lot of your PvE situations. PvP, maybe. Then we have the Zyra Bow, which is special effect is in multi-way areas. One additional target stood within 2 tiles of the main target is also hit. If Zyra Bow braces are worn, up to 2 additional targets are hit. This consumes 1 charge and no additional arrows. It does require 80 range. It's not. This is tradable. Non-degrading bow can fire all arrows up to dragon. So do check those out. You got the Zyra Bow braces, which requires 80 range and 50 defense, and when combined with the bow, quite nice. And then you have the Virtus armor, which has a set effect bonus, which gives a 3% damage increase to all ancient spells per piece worn. If all 3 pieces of the set are worn, the following bonuses are applied. Smoke spells reduce healing by 30% while the target is poisoned. Shadow spells also drain strength, ranged magic, defense, and attack on your target. Blood spells heal up to 20% over the player's maximum hit points, and ice spells have an additional 10% accuracy against frozen targets. So that's pretty nice bonus. And this requires 75 defense and 80 magic to be able to even have equipped. Then we have the Missouri equipment, which is the Missouri helmet, chest plate, chain skirt, and amulet. You have low life item equipped. You will gain an additional stat bonus when you are below 40% of your base life hit points. Additional to the stat bonuses, when low life, you also benefit from 2% dodge chance. Dodge provides it a chance to completely avoid all damage from most sources. And Missouri Amulet is how you get the special effects of low life. You have a low life item equipped. You will gain an additional stat bonus when you are below 40% of your base hit points, which is pretty cool. And we also have the Heka of Temekan and the Ward of Elidness, which special attack is the Heka does not have a special attack. But special effects, when attacking with this weapon, it will hit 3 fast attacks for low damage, followed by a slower big hit. So it's interesting kind of combat going on there. Then you have the Ward of Elidness uncharged, and you can charge it and get the regular Ward of Elidness. There is a Light Bearer. It's a ring with no attack, defense, or other bonuses. It does have a very unique effect. When equipped, your special attack energy will regenerate 100% faster. Pair that with a God Sword, you have a pretty good combo going. Approximately 15 seconds per 10%, or 150 seconds per 100%. Unequip the ring, it will cause the timer to reset though. Then you have Osmutin's Fang, which has a special attack. Increase the max hit of the weapon to its true max hit for 1 attack. Also boosts accuracy by 50%. Costs 50% special attack. Then we have the Karis Partisan, which is the upgrade of the Karis Dagger. So do check that out. There's a new client features, Milestone 3. So there's now going to be an XP tracker for those who are familiar with the Rune Light. But now there's also going to be an XP tracker in game. The side panel is here. So they're slowly introducing the same kind of stuff that Rune Light actually has. And I think that's kind of what I was saying about before. They're eventually going to start incorporating all their own things like that. And that's why they were going to be getting rid of it. There is a Woodcutter Helper or respawn timer. So you can actually see how long it's going to take. Slayer Helper, so it gives you Slayer information, like your targets. How many you have left to kill, stuff like that. There's a logout notifier now. So it says you're about to be logged out. You have 30 seconds until you're logged out due to inactivity, so it pops up and warns you. Other changes, much like in RS3, you have the highlight of NPCs and other clickable things, such as oak. You know how you can chop it down. Oak is in yellow. Well, not yellow, but blue. So it'll highlight the whole tree as blue. So all entities will now be that are interactable will have a highlight. I believe enemies are highlighted in red. And there is, of course, the Halloween event 2021. So there's a Halloween mystery. Are you up to it? There is a disturbance in Edgeville, protests in Rock. The monks are out in force, so Oziach is flexing his cash, and old lady in a rocking chair wants an adventure. Death thinks he's the spookiest, trees need climbing, and Brother Jared needs to drink less wine. So, do go and check that out all over RS. And other changes are the ASP and Snake Bar and Pavlovich will now offer different stock options for different account types. The pop-up to confirm closing the group storage interface for our group Iron players will now display at the correct size when an item which is withdrawn at the same time. Group storage will no longer reject banknotes when all slots are full, provided the banknotes in question are for items already in storage. Clues, mutagens, and First Infernal Capes are now broadcast to clan chat. Players will now be able to kill NPCs in their first spawn cycle. The Jungle Demon in the final battle of Monkey Madness will now drop the correct ashes. Iron players are now able to pick up the Bird's Nest and Fishnet spawns in the Isle of Souls. The Force of Shizian will now play instead of rugged terrain when wandering around Shizian. All players and NPCs have been centralized as an added bonus. Various NPCs with healing mechanics will now have healing hit splats to indicate it. PvP World Rhoda has moved to Period A. 539 US PvP, 548 Germany High Risk PvP, 577 US Free to Play PvP, 559 UK LMS, 390 AUS LMS Competitive, and it is active this Rota. Don't forget to check out the merch store. There is the RuneScape First of 20 Years, and it has a bunch of different stuff in there and a bunch of different artwork to check out. So do check that out. But that is it for today's update. We got the Halloween, and we have a sneak peek as to the upcoming content for the Tombs of Amascut and Nex. So until next time, later guys.